Hello dear programmer, I welcome you in the lecture series of Fundamentals of Data Structure. In the last session, we started with the searching concept. Searching is one of the most common and the time-consuming operation in computer science. We seen a sequential search. A sequential search algorithm is very slow. If we have an array of 1000 elements, then we must do 1000 comparisons in the worst case. But if array is not sorted, then we can say the sequential search is the only one solution. But if the array elements are sorted, then can we do such a element by element comparison? Means if you want to identify your friend's phone number in the telephone directory, or you are looking for one spelling in your English dictionary. So you might observe the English dictionary are sorted according to their alphabetical order. Then what we do? Yes, we are taking that particular alphabet. Assume that I am looking for the spelling of data structure. Then we started with directly to the data, means letter D. And in D, we are looking for whether that spelling is present or not. So in today's session, we are going to start with this binary search. So we should use a binary search whenever the list is too large. Also we'll see how binary search algorithm will be implemented with recursion and without recursion. At the end of the session, I expect my student will be able to implement the binary search. So let me start with the binary search. So what is happening in that binary search? The basic thing is required that all elements need to be sorted in this binary search technique. Binary search starts by testing the data element at the middle of the array to determine if the target is present in the first half of the list or it is present in that second half of the list. So that's why we are saying it works on the divide and conquer principle. The binary search is the fast searching techniques. We are calling it as binary search because we are dividing the list into two parts continuously. So the logic is that in the binary search, we need to take one array element that is called as the key element. Then that the key element is compared with the middle of the list. If that key element is less than that of middle, then we are saying that that element is present in first half of the array. And if that element is greater than that of middle, then we can say that element is present in second half of the array. And the third case is that whatever we are looking for, it is present in that middle location. So if match is found, when that index of that middle item is going to be written. So this process is continuous on again sub-arrays until will not get the size of sub-arrays is reduced to 0. So the requirement is elements must be sorted. So what we have to do? We have to divide the list into two parts. That means the first half part, and here it is in the second half part. It is also called as the left side and the right side. Then we need to identify how it is going to be divided. So we are taking the mid of our lower bound and the upper bound. So how do we compute the mid? So if initially first is pointing to the 0th element and the last counter is points to the last element, that means n minus 1, then we are getting that the mid is 6. So we can say that this is the mid. So the mid is divided the list into two parts, first half part and that second half part. Then we are looking for that whether that key is compared with this mid. If the key value is less than mid, then we can say that element is present in the first half part. And if the key element is having greater value than that of this E of mid, then we say it is present in that second half part. Means we are not going here linear by linear searching. Assume our key element is 62. Initially our first is 0 and the last is n minus 1. Okay, then we have computed the mid. So mid is nothing but that sixth element, means A of 6. Now the key element is compared with A of mid. means 46 is checked for that A of mid. Then we have been checked. Is it 46 equals to 62? No. Is the 46 is greater than 62? No. Is the 46 is less than 62? Yes. Means we can say that 62 element is present in the second half part. So element might present in the second half part. So what we need to do? We need to narrow down our searching array. So this first will points to the mid plus 1. Means we need to search that entire element. We need to search that key element from 7th location to 12th location. Right? So our first counter is changed. That mid is first is equal to mid plus 1. Again we need to compute mid. So what is the first is 7 plus 12 divided by 2 means 9. So we are getting mid is 82. Again we are comparing 62 with A of mid. What we find is the A of mid means 82 is equal to a key element 62? No. Is A of mid is greater than our key element of 62? Yes. So we are saying that the element is present in the first half part of array. Means we need to again narrow down our searching in between this left hand side of our mid element. So that's why the last point counter is we need to switch to mid minus 1. So we are getting that in between these two elements our element is might be present. So again our mid is the last is mid minus 1 means it is 8. So first is 7 and the last is 8 and compute mid. So what we are getting? Mid is 7. Then compare, is A of mid is equal to key? Yes. Then we say yes, element is found at the location 8. So like this fashion, only in 3 comparisons or the 3 iterations we are getting that the element is present at the 8th location. And if that number is not present, then for when we should say that the number is not present. So the case is that when we are looking for or means we are changing the locations of the first and last, then we get a space where that the first is having the higher index than that of our last index. So when key is not present, then searching stops when all elements have been checked. So while our first is having the larger index than that of last, that time we are saying that all elements have been checked. So there are two conditions to stop or we can say to terminate our binary search. One is the element is found and second one is the index first becomes greater than that of last index. Let me search. The next key element is 30 for this previous entire array. So we are having first and last, right? Then we have computed mid. So mid means 6. Now we are comparing our key element with A of mid. Then we find it out that 30 is less than our A of mid. Means 30 is less than 46 element. Then we are saying that the element is present in first half of our array. So that's why the last position have been changed. So last is mid minus 1 and the first is equal to 0. Again we have been computed the mid. So we are getting the mid is 2. Now we are comparing 8 with 30. Is the 8 is equal to 30? No. Is the 8 is greater than 30? No. Is the 8 is less than 30? Yes. So again we are saying that the element is present in second half part of our array. So that's why our first becomes mid plus 1. That means here in this case the first is 3 and the last is 5. Again we are computing mid. It is 4 now. We are comparing, is the A of mid is equal to 30? No. Is the A of mid is less than 30? Yes. So we are saying that the element is present in the second half of our array. So in this case the first is changed to the mid plus 1. So last is 5 and the first is also the 5, right? So and mid is also the 5. So we are comparing, is the A of mid is compared with 30? No. Then we are saying it is present in the second half of our array. So here in this case we are come to know that element is not present as the first position is greater than that of our last position or index. So here the searching is terminates and we come to know that element is not present. So dear student, we can conclude that the binary search is working on dividing the array into two parts. So we are divided the array by finding out the mid position. The key element is compared with the mid position, whether it is less than mid or it is greater than mid. In the next session, we'll see how to implement this binary search. Thank you. Happy learning.